this is an interesting story. So back in the day, when I was trying to come up with a plan on how to program music, and I had a very large, eclectic collection. And some of my friends told me that I should let all of it play anytime. It was a free-for-all. And some people listening to me talk right now maybe think that's what I do, but I don't. And I was coming from a place where I worked for people, and it was country music time or it was pop music time. I mean, it was defined. And part of me was wanting to define it that way in what I was going to play or allow to be played. And so I had an experience. And like I said, it was back in the day. All of these things are rolling around in my head. I always have the radio on at home, in every room. There's a radio on, and sometimes it's not loud enough to be bothersome, but it's there. And partly I'm just listening for silences if something goes wrong.
Sure, yeah.
And in the old days, that would happen. So I'm at night, the radio is by my bed is on just a little bit, and I somehow came to enough to start. My unconscious self was listening to the radio. And I came to a little bit more, and it was something very unusual. And I came to a little bit more, and my mind goes, what is this? You know, and I'm still not awake. And I wake up a little more, and I'm going, wow, what is this? It's really interesting. And then a little bit more, and to the point where I was trying to identify it. And what it was a Smithsonian recording made in the rainforest in Borneo. And it's called Olahee Pounds the Pith Log. And Olahee was, from the sound of it, a young lady. She's in the forest, probably some sort of food preparation or gathering deal, and she's pounding this log. You can hear little babies in the vicinity. You can hear birds in the forest. And she's singing along with this sort of lilting, pretty voice. And there's this rhythmic thump, thump, thump that goes as she's working, you know. And I go, and it's partly because it was happening at like 2 a.m. You know, it just seemed like the most perfect thing. It was wonderful. And then as I woke up a little bit more, my conscious mind would have gone, what's going to be next? Oh my God, what's going to be next?
Worry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the time, the radio station was across my property, upstairs in my studio. You know, I'd have to pull on my pants, run across there, and you know, and I go, it's 2 a.m. I'm not going to do that. So I just laid there waiting, wondering what was going to happen. And the next song up was ZZ Top doing Sleeping Bag, which is a Texas rocker that opens with this big whammy bar thing. So I went from this beautiful sort of ethnographic recording, you know, some singing and birds tweeting, to this ga wah 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 wah. And honest to goodness, I got to tell you, I almost heard a voice in my head say, Don, it's all okay. Everybody, everywhere has always made music. And those guys in Texas, they've got electric guitars. And that lady in Borneo has a log and a stick.
Has a log
and
and a
it's
stick.
all okay.